In this video, we'll take a look at the sunrise and sunset glance on the Fenix 7 watch. To access the glance, go ahead and press the left down button, and you should see it show up in your list of glances. By default, it should be in the second position. If it's not in the list, I'll show you at the end of the video how you can add it. So this would show you a few bits of information, the sunrise and sunset time, as well as remaining time until sunset. So if you press the top right button, we'll get the 4 screens with information here that we will go through one by one. The first one here is a watch face showing you also the dawn time and dusk time, as well as these colored rings indicating the blue with darkness and the yellow with sunlight. So this is based on our current position. I'm in Norway at the moment, it's summer, so as you can see we have pretty long days with sunlight. And what we can do here is press the top right button again, and then we can change the date. So we can scroll forward and backwards and see how that would impact the different sunrise and sunset times. So pressing back here would reset the watch face to the current date. If you press top right button again, we can also change our location. So if we go up, we can select current location. We can also do coordinates. To select a different position, we can use a map. I'll show you that in a minute. And also do a city search where we can enter the name of or start of a name of a city. And then we will see the times for sunrise and sunset in that city. So I have Denver here as an example. And also if we select a different city, we can also go ahead and scroll through to see the different times depending on the date. So if we go back, one thing to note here is that for my city search, at least on my watch, I only got US based results. So I had to add a different map for another region to be able to see also cities outside of the US. So that might be different for your watch, but regardless of that, we can still use the map here to select a different position. So if you press the top right button one more time when you're in here, you would first then select your zoom level. So let's go and zoom out. So you'll see Norway here. And then press the top right button again. Then we can scroll up or down. So I'm going to go down here into Germany, and then press one more time, and then we go left or right. Let's leave it there. Once you're happy with the position, you press and hold top right button, and it will give you the city closest to that location. So that's a different way to select location. So let's go ahead and reset this to our current location. So that's back there again. And then the last thing we can do here on the first screen is to set an alert. So this would be to go off at a set time before either sunset or sunrise. So say you're out on a walk and you want to make sure you have enough time to get that tent up before sunlight goes away. So depending on your tent mastery skills, you would set this time accordingly. So I think for me, at least I would need much more than 45 minutes. But yeah, so those are 2 types of alerts you can have enabled as well. So that's the first screen. Let's go down and look at the second screen. This is just a different visual representation of the position of the sun in the sky, so facing north here. And you can also change the time here to see how that would impact during the day based on the current location. So if we go back, that's the first and second. And the third screen is a different type of visualization. It's showing you the remaining light time, as well as the maximum altitude of the sun based on your current location here. So here today it's 50 degrees, at the moment it's 48. And here we can also change the time forwards or backwards to see how that would impact the different indicators here. So for example, at 8 o'clock tonight, 2 hours and 5 minutes of remaining sunlight with an altitude of the sun of 12 degrees. So if we go back again, that's the third screen. And then the fourth screen, this is showing the length of the day. So 17 hours above that here in Norway in the summer in Oslo. And also you have your astronomical and nautical dawn and dusk. I'm no expert here, but I think this is astronomical twilight is when the sun is between 12 and 18 degrees below the horizon, and nautical is 6 to 12 degrees below the horizon. So it's too bright here. That doesn't apply naturally here in Norway in the summer. The sun doesn't go that low. But if we change our location, so yeah, let's go back and do Denver. Then we should see those times change accordingly. So that's a brief walkthrough of the different options you have inside the sunrise and sunset glance. And as I said, if you don't see the glance here in the menu, you can go ahead and add it. And you do that by scrolling down all the way to the end here in the glance menu. You can edit. So I'm going to remove it first now, just to show you how to add it again. So say it's not there. When you're in edit glances, go down and press add here. And then when you scroll down, you should see it here in the all the way to the end. Sunrise and sunset. So done. Then if we press again, we can also change its location in the glance menu. So now it's back in the second place there. So hope you found this video useful, and see you in the next one.